So, we're going to be talking today about these credit cards. If you were just on the YouTube channel, I did a complete overview of what this is going to look like using the HELOC, the home equity line of credit. Now, we're going to be talking about what it looks like to just work with the credit cards only and forget about, this whole set you saw me do here, which this is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. This is absolutely wonderful because he has a HELOC already. But we want to talk about how do you deal with the credit cards? What if you don't have a large line of credit? There's a way out. And that's what we're going to talk about here today. So let's get some of this off of the board, and we'll be talking about what this looks like using the credit cards instead of the line of credit. Now, remember, credit cards, unless you are with a credit union, a bank that will allow you to transfer funds from your checking account into your credit card, okay? So if you have a credit card, and let's say it's like mine, credit union, so I have a $15,000 limit on a credit card there. This is a credit card, okay? I can swipe it. But since I have a checking account with them, if I need money out of this line, this credit card, they will allow me to transfer, say, $5,000. Okay. So now I have $5,000 in my checking account to pay off debt to use however I want. And then I only have 10,000 that would be available in the credit card. All right. If you have a credit card with your bank that you have a checking account, see if this is available for you, because this is where I started. If I can do this, anybody can do this. Okay. Now, let's talk about the credit cards and what it looks like. This guy only has credit cards with Chase and Capital One. To my knowledge, they do not allow you to do this. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. This too is exactly where I started working with the credit cards, because I could not get any kind of line of credit because I was broke. I had a very low credit score. I had no other options. All right. So let's talk about, if you're going to use a credit card, what does that look like? Now, if you were on the last live stream that I just did on YouTube, then you are going to see that we had $589 originally for the cash flow, with $2,500 living expenses. That's your food, that's your gas, that's your car insurance. Okay. So with these expenses, no, you cannot charge these because these are monthly payments to debt. But you can charge your food expense. You can charge your car insurance. You can charge those subscriptions every month, your gas, your oil changes. Okay. So when we're talking about using a credit card, we want to see what expenses that we have that are chargeable. All right. So with his 2,500 monthly expenses, we'll say food, that's grocery stores and dining out, gas, car insurance, electric bills, phones, subscriptions. See, a lot of this stuff's chargeable. So let's say that he charges $1,000 in food every month. His gas, let's say it's 200. Car insurance, let's say it's 100, which we know they're higher than that. Electric, that may be 200. Phones, sometimes you can charge them. Sometimes they give you a discount to use your checking account, but let's just say you have it 200. And then your subscriptions, they may be $50. So with these cards, you have these different monthly payments that you have to cover, right? But if you were to take, say, your food and just charge it on this card, what does that look like? So if they took, and we'll use this example over here, the balance is 11,608 with a $398 payment per month. What happens if they take their income that they're going to be paying for food throughout the month, right? So, what's wrong with taking it every time he gets paid and putting it into the credit card he's going to charge it back off of first? Well, I don't know. So, this is a disclaimer. These credit cards will cut your limits sometimes. So if you are going through low credit scores, if you have your balances and they're sitting right at the top of where the limit is, please be careful. Let's break this down into weekly instead of monthly. I'm just showing it monthly so that I can get everything on the board here. But $1,000 going into this card would be broken down into about $250 per week. Okay. But we're going to show 1,000 for time. So that's a new balance of 10,680. What happened when this income went in for expenses? Because we're paying for food with this card. This payment was satisfied. Yes, they're still going to take the interest because they're going to get their money, but you've satisfied this $398 by putting the 1,000 in it throughout the month. You do want to make sure that your food expense money is added before the due date every month so that they're not trying to charge you for being late with a $398 payment. But if you're paying $250 per week, you're going to have that covered in 2 weeks, right? Right. Get to know how these credit cards work. Now, if we took this card for this, and then we are going to, so we got this one that we're working on. Now we're going to take the 200 here for the electric. You could put it on this card. So the 200 goes in, reducing that balance. When we reduce the balance, it helps us with our interest charges. We've got 300 here. So gas and car insurance could go on to this one. Now you've gained 398, 300, and then the 200. So let's see, 398 for this monthly payment, 300 and 200. That's $1,198 in cash flow gained by just using your credit cards as expense cards. So again, the electric bill could go on this one. When the 200 goes in to cover your electric bill, it would satisfy this monthly payment. Yes, you're going to be paying interest, but that's what we're doing is we're building up our cash flow because we're going to turn around and pay these suckers off. We're not sitting here to play games. We're sitting here to get out of debt. So we have this card covered, this card covered, this card covered. Now, what happens when you have the $1,198 that you've now gained in cash flow because you're using your credit cards as they should be used? You can do it one more time by putting this down here. So you could gain 200 more. So let's just go ahead and show that so that you all know how fast this strategy can make your debt elimination process. Now, they already had $589, but let's just act like they didn't. Let's just act like, oh, they didn't have any cash flow and we got some cash flow because we're using the credit cards, right? Well, that's almost $1,400 a month they gained like that.